Sensors online. Weapons online.
Override. Don't leave home without it.
Override engaged. Target acquired.
Target spotted. Affirmative. Target spotted.
Dick. Hunk of moussaka in my throat.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
So here's a question. What was Scar
Target
called
spotted.
before he was Scar?
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
Target spotted.
He's only doing minor damage at this distance.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
He's
Enemy
nice. 1035 is all I got.
New target acquired. Enemy base is being captured. New target acquired. New target acquired.
He's just outside of my range.
New target acquired. Incoming missile.
Target spotted.
New
Thanks.
target acquired. Being captured.
Turn around, turn around. Rifleman 2C, turn around. This guy coming in behind you. Two guys.
Target spotted.
LRM at 25%.
Thank you.
Base is being captured.
Target spotted.
Base 25% captured.
I'm gonna go to our base.
Enemy base is being
Affirmative.
captured.
It's falling quick. We might have another guy there. Might have two.
Base is being
Affirmative.
captured.
That's an assault. Great.
Right torso critical damage. Easily destroyed. Target destroyed.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm all torn to hell. 33%. Yeah, it's a rough day. But I have all my weapons. Yeah, I don't have my gimbals unlocked. I never do. With one leg, I'm just gonna sit here at our base. Good match, good match. Yeah, very good match. The NARC, this is the best I've ever done in my Ebon Jag. Let me show you what it looks like. Okay, so check it out. So this is my Ebon Jag. It's the Ebon Rain Man. And you get, on here I have 3 LRM 20s. And I've got a NARC up high, so that way I can get weapons on target. I've got 1 heavy medium laser and 2 machine guns. And this makes for actually a pretty good mech, as you saw in the previous match. I've only played it this way 3 times, and the first match I did mediocre at best, and the second match it was horrible. I tried to stay on the front line, and that's not where you need to be with an LRM boat. Even if you have NARC and you're trying to get the NARCs on target and stuff, you don't need to be the tip of the spear. You need to be in the background laying waste with LRMs, and I made that mistake. Usually when I drive an Ebon Jag, I usually have 2 or 3 large pulse lasers and then some follow-up weapons. But I have been using these off and on as LRM boats, but this actually works out really well. So I've got a half ton of ammo for each one of the machine guns, and I know I don't get the range or the amount of firepower that I would get if I used light machine guns, but this is going to be for close quarters, and I want to do a little bit more damage per round than the light machine guns do. It's kind of arguable, you know, which one you're going to get more out of, because the other one actually has a lot more ammo. I think it's like 700 rounds more ammo per half ton. But I think this works out fine. And so I've got the NARC on here with 1.5 tons of ammo for the NARC. Is that right? I thought I had 1.5 tons. Just 1 ton of NARC. But it gives me 15 shots, so that works out. And if you take a look at the skills, I don't think there's going to be anything that's really going to stand out. Yeah, I don't use those. Actually, let's just go up here and take a look. Yeah, so missile cooldown is really nice. Missile velocity is great. Some extra armor is always appreciated. Energy heat, that's also appreciated. Let's see if this guy has anything here. Yeah, missile velocity, missile cooldown, and machine guns don't jam, so that's not an issue. Missile heat generation, and this one didn't pop up. Yeah, missile heat generation and jam chance once again. So there are some quirks in here that I can take advantage of. But when you go to the skills tree, this really is where this mech really shines. I've got full range. I've got velocity because you got missiles on board. That's always a useful feature. I'm fully loaded up on the missile features. And with this, it also helps with the NARC as well. That's where you get the extra 2 shots. And an extra 2 shots can make the difference. Full armor, survivability, and survivability here on the AMS. You know, being able to knock down, do more damage. I'm not worried about speed because this one already does 81 kph, which is pretty good for a heavy mech. I had to take a little bit out of this, but I'm not too worried about that because this mech already sits at, I believe, 144. Yeah, so it's the heat scale on this is 144, and an alpha strike on this is an 80. So I'm not too worried about the heat on this, and my AMS isn't going to really do a ton like it would like if you had a kit box or something where you've got 3 of them. I did add some target info gathering, and it also helps with getting targets sooner. Target decay, because even when they go into cover, I still want to be able to hit them with missiles over a hill. Radar deprivation. If you don't have ECM, this is absolutely a must. You know, this is the difference between being lobbed with missiles and not being lobbed with missiles. Sometimes you can't help it, but, you know, at least it gives you a fighting chance. My usual features for 2 cool shots and 1 UAV. And, of course, since you have NARC, you need to have projectile speed and duration because it's really annoying to the other team. And this is how I roll. 2 machine guns on button 1 with a heavy medium laser. Then button 2 gives me NARC. And then I've got my 3 LRM-20s loaded up on button 3. And this gives for a really nice control of the mech. So basically I can just lay machine gun and laser, you know, as the laser cycles through. And then anytime I need to, I can throw an AMS, or a NARC down range. And I think I get a maximum range on this NARC of 720, I think it is. Let's see. Ooh, actually it's slightly better. Well, no, it's not. Actually, it's 690. Yeah, so I get a range of 690 on this one. I have some other mechs, like my heavy, my Supernova, and that actually, not the Supernova, what am I thinking? The Nova Cat, I'm sorry. The Nova Cat actually has a range of 720 on the NARC. And that makes a huge difference. And also the range of the LRM boat is 1060, I believe it is, on the Nova Cat. Whereas on this one, the maximum range on this is 1035. So, you know, it's still pretty good, but, you know, it's about what the norm is. But when you get on, say, the Nova Cat and take a look, yeah, this is actually 1080. Yeah, I'm sorry, it looks like a 60, but it's 1080 range, And when you go to and look at the NARC is 720. So that's a big difference. You know, getting you some extra meters is really a big help. So here we go. And yeah, so this is the way this guy's laid out, and I went with this paint scheme because I just think it looks absolutely marvelous. Give it a try. This is a really fun mech to play.